Yellow fever was spreading like wildfire in the United States during the late 1700s. In 1793, the disease reached epidemic status in the nation's capital, Philadelphia. The prominent physician Benjamin Rush was the first to conclude that patients were suffering from bilious yellow fever. He believed that the disease was a contagion spread by putrid vapors. Without an efficient sewage system, and with outhouses and factories polluting the rivers, the disease spread unchecked. The epidemic finally petered out in November when cold weather killed off the mosquitoes. Several epidemics followed the one in 1773, eventually leading health authorities to conclude that cleaning up the city's water supply would help prevent future yellow fever outbreaks.
The City Council hoped to deliver clean water to the city via a canal or aqueduct. The English engineer Henry Latrobe, however, suggested differently. Using steam power, he would supply Philadelphia with clean water for drinking and sanitation purposes. His design utilized 2 steam engines to pump water throughout the city using a system of hollow log pipes. However, the technology failed. The steam engines were unpredictable and unable to bring enough water into the city, and the log pipes were faulty. Within 2 years, the City Council began to consider massive renovations.
John Davies, who was the superintendent of the Philadelphia Waterworks from 1802 to 1805, began to search for a solution to these problems. About a mile above the lower engine house, Davies recognized in a site known as Morris Hill the ideal location for a reservoir, and that if water could be pumped from the Schuylkill to its summit, gravity would then be able to carry the water to the rest of the city. The city, however, was not yet willing to invest in a new waterworks system so soon after they had completed the expensive design outlined by Latrobe. Repeated outbreaks of yellow fever and the inadequacies of the old system finally forced the city to undertake Davies' plan. The new design continued to rely on steam power. In 1818, the Watering Committee began to replace the hollowed-out wooden logs with iron pipes, further increasing the capacity of the system. The Fairmount engine, however, exploded twice in 3 years at the cost of 3 lives, forcing the city to consider a different means by which water could be pumped into the reservoir.
Disenchanted with steam power, the Watering Committee decided to explore the use of water power instead. The council approved of the construction of a dam and watermill in 1819. Completed in 1822, the new waterworks was immediately recognized as a success. Eventually, turbines were installed to replace the water wheels, further increasing the efficiency of the system. However, as industry expanded upstream of the Fairmount location, the city's water supply became polluted. With the medical knowledge gained from the new science of bacteriology, the need for a water purification system became imperative. The Fairmount Waterworks was decommissioned in 1909. Serving first as the site of an aquarium and later as a public swimming pool, the Fairmount Waterworks are today an historical testament to the industry and innovation of mankind when faced with the challenges posed by nature.